Change room. I want you to obey my commands at all times and protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves now and good luck.
So World Championship Boxing does return now to Sydney for the first time since 2013. Sydney's own Billy the Kid Dibb. He's a big underdog, but he goes into this fight against Tevin Farmer with a whole lot of emotion and with a huge crowd in Sydney right behind him. Thanks for joining us wherever you are watching right around the world. We're live on ESPN Plus, on Box Nation in the UK, and of course on Fox Sports in Australia. Ben Damon here alongside Garth Wood, and it is Billy Dibb who takes him out with the black trunks, and Tevin Farmer, he is the slippery southpaw in the white trunks. The American is at the moment measuring up on that right hand, and remember, it is that right hand of Tevin Farmer which took a bullet just 1 year and 4 days ago. He's recovered. He's had a world title fight since then. He was robbed back in America. Now he gets another shot, but Billy Dibb, he's been there and done that before. He's won a world title. He's lost them too, and 3 of the 4 losses of Billy Dibb's career have come against southpaws. But maybe this is a different Billy Dibb under the tutelage of Jeff Fenech.
Well, I think that's what he's got to do, Billy. He's got to turn the clock back 10 years. We're going to see the fire that got him to the top. And obviously he's got Fenech in his corner. He's got to produce some of Fenech's ability with the tough and the grit.
He's got to get in tight, he's got to close that distance, and he's got to fight on the inside. Just at the moment, he is standing there and providing a target for the left hand of the southpaw Farmer. He's there to be hit as Billy at the moment. He needs to get in and be aggressive and follow the game plan, which was to punch to the body, then finish upstairs. At the moment, he's just staying right at the Farmer distance.
I like a little bit more head movement, a little bit more swaying from side to side. Rough him up and spin him around, that's it. You'll be like a shark.
Works on the inside, and our referee, Ignatius Missilides, just parts them. The referees, Ignatius Missilides. The judges here from Australia, New Zealand, and the USA. Billy Dibb smiles as they part that time, and now he's starting to close that gap, get inside and fires some shots and gets a roar from this crowd. Farmer moving backwards, now ducking. Farmer measuring.
That's it.
With his left hand, and Dibb gets inside, and Ignatius Missilides very quick to get in and break them up. That's not going to help Billy Dibb. Looks good, the left hand of Farmer. Swings to the body, turns his man. Dibb finds himself against the ropes and jabs out of there. Now works on the inside. Will Missilides let him go? No. Breaks them up again. End of round 1. So,
they've both got to look at it.
This is the corner of Billy Dibb. Let's hear from Jeff Fenech.
Don't get focused. Get out, touching. Get outside and stay there. Get outside and stay low. Yeah, you're going to do it. It's okay. Listen. Put the pressure on him. Turn him ready. He's not used to this. Don't want you to do it. Freedom. It's okay. Breathe. Good boy. Breathe. Breathe. Your compliment will work. Just that pressure. As soon as he lets you go, not too hard. Not too hard. Work. Stay still.
Yeah, so Jeff Fenech trying to keep Billy Dibb on message there. Pressure. Get in tight and work to the body and finish upstairs. That's what they want from Billy Dibb, and he goes out in round 2 like he means it. And they tangle. The arms on the other side to the referee holding. And now Ignatius Missilides gets in and breaks them up. And threatening to get a little rough on the inside. Some words exchanged too between Farmer and Dib.
It's your first warning. Don't punch when I say break. But you punch. You punch. Don't punch. First warning for punching after break. When I say break, release. Release. When I say break, you release. Understand? Fine. Fight.
Okay. The referee tries to take control and they tangle again and again. They hold on that opposite side to the referee and work with their free hands, and now they're broken up.
I can see Billy what he's trying to do with Jeff in his corner. He's got to pick a side. When he throws that punch, he's got to really use his feet. He's got to spring into his punches. Can't be throwing any arm punches.
He's trying to get inside, but he's getting tied up. He needs to work in there, does Billy Dib. Farmer doing well at just tying up those arms, but he looks much better at range. He was looking good when he could fire that left hand at will, and there it is again from Farmer. He goes 1-2 with it. Now jabs. Dib tries to dig on the inside and takes a couple.
Someone's mouth guard's out.
There is a mouth guard that has come out.
I see their game plan, Fennick and Dib, but I think he's got to have a lot more movement. He's just standing still a little bit too much. He's getting picked off. Should have just keep bop, bop, bop from side to side.
And again, this familiar position, trying to wrestle to get a free hand and a spot to hit. The referee gets in and separates them again. Dib lunges with the right hand. Now Tevin Farmer goes to work. Digs in well and Dib counters with the right hand on the inside. Now Farmer goes to the body and Dib misses. Good shot from Tevin Farmer with the left hand.
So
misses with a big left hand. They tangle again and Ignatius Misolides in tight with them straight away. And now, as they tie up with Dib's left hand and Farmer's right.
That's the way we do it, professional.
They do part ways, and Dib misses over the top and he ducks well. Does Farmer, moves his head so well defensively, gets underneath that shot. He's got some work to do tonight by the looks of things, does our referee. Well, Dib gets in tight again. Can't do anything on the inside. Good shots to the body. A good shot in counter two from Farmer. Dib digs in but misses. Lunges but misses. Touched up in round number 2. And Billy Dib gives him a serve as they part ways this time. This is the corner of Tevin Farmer.
Now look, next time you put his head in the chest, take with your left, push his head down. Don't let him put that chest in, okay? That hand in your face is gonna eventually bother you. Don't do that. Push that motherfucker down. The referee, you know what? Listen, we fighting with everybody here. So at the end of the day, it's nothing against the word. So fuck it. I'm gonna go. Exactly. I'm gonna go. Hey, listen, we're gonna kill him. Ain't no doubt in my mind we're gonna beat him down. We're doing smart though. We're doing it smart. There's no rush. I'm gonna go to the inside, but I'm gonna be real smart. Very smart. Okay, and then once in a while, when he's tired, we fatigue, then we take it back to the outside. Come on, different look, beat the shit out of it. Right, beautiful work.
Well, we heard the message loud and clear from the Tevin Farmer corner, and the siege mentality is alive and well, no doubt. Now they dig at centre ring. Dib and Farmer gets the better of that one.
I don't know about you, Benny, but I've got a feeling that we could see a Jeff Fennick, Victor Kalajos fight here. It's going to get real ugly. Frustration.
Well, we're going to need plenty of stamina from both of these fighters if we're going to see anything like that, because this is tiring stuff. All this wrestling and holding and jostling for position. Digs in, there's Billy Dib, and a nice uppercut from Tevin Farmer.
He's putting his head on his chest there, Billy, but I just want to see him work a little bit more when he puts his head in there. Let's get away from the holding.
The referee just having a look. Is there a little cut? outside the eye of Dib. It's just on the opposite side to us. Now we see it. It might be just tiny. He leads with a nice right hand. It's Dib. And a good shot. A left hook that followed it up as well. Good moments here for the Sydney side of Billy Dib.
Bang away, Billy.
He's working hard inside now, is Billy Dib. And they are split up again.
There's plenty of hooks there. Right hooks, left hooks, over and right. They're making a war.
He's doing that. Tevin Farmer. When he's at range, he looks great. But inside, perhaps he wasn't expecting this level of toughness from Billy Dib. He wasn't expected the distance to be closed so much and so consistently. I don't think he can complain about the refereeing he's getting, because Ignatius Missilides is being more than fair and splitting them up at every opportunity. Round 3 we're in, though it feels like longer.
That's the boy, Billy. Stay on your feet, mate. Come on.
Good jab from Billy Dib, and then a nice left hand to the body from Tevin Farmer, and Dib finds himself against the ropes again.
Stay focused, Billy. Come on, hands up. I like the game plan if they stick to it. Don't see it coming off. Come on, mate, hands up.
He'll need remarkable fitness to continue this, will Billy Dib, and Jeff Fennick tells us that that is exactly what he has, but he wears one as he tries to get in tight there from Farmer, who is ever watchful.
Get on his chest, mate. Hands up,
Sits
Billy.
back on that left hand, does Farmer. Dib manages to block that one, and there's a nice slick shot as Dib tried to get in tight. He's in again, but can't work. Just trying to cut off the ring and get towards his man is Billy Dib, and he springs his way to the corner. No concern whatsoever from Jeff Fennick, it would appear, at this stage. Fennick there alongside cutman Brian Wilmot, who will go to work on that little nick that Billy has. Nothing too much to worry about, you wouldn't think. Let's hear briefly from Jeff Fennick.
Your hook's there last week if you touch me right hand. Even if we don't, if we just broke and you throw your hook's there, mate. Your hook's there. Okay. Remember we spoke about that a lot. If that right hand touch his chest. Okay, come on, Jim.
He's doing the pace up.
Recover for me. Billy, remember something. We've done this over again. We've done 12, brother. We've done them. Come on. Breathe. Breathe. Hold it in. Bring us up high. Billy. Close that defense up.
Yeah, he wants a Jeff Fennick-like effort, does Jeff Fennick, from Billy Dib. He wants him to work and work for these 12 rounds.
Grip.
And he digs in very nicely with the left hand to the body, does Billy Dib.
It's like to see Billy stay a little bit compact and use his hips a little bit more like he just did with that left grip.
It's a tough performance already from Billy Dib. 32 years of age, he's already a bit of a veteran of the sport in Australia. Of course, has won an IBO belt, has won a legitimate world title as well. A sport for others, and now
Nice.
trying to do something really special here against Tevin Farmer with the IBF super featherweight belt up for grabs. I mentioned that he's a veteran at 32. Well, we've seen some of the cream of the crop of the youngsters. Tim Zhu in the previous in a forgettable fight, and Brock Jarvis earlier to that. Matteo Tapia as well, and there's plenty more. We heard from Luke Jackson, who's off for an interim world title fight in Belfast in a couple of weeks. Oh, good shots from Farmer. Also, we've got the Maloney twins. Jason Maloney is off for the World Boxing Super Series, and Andrew Maloney, he'll be on a big fight show at Bendigo Stadium on the 8th of September. Tim Zhu will be there as well. So there is plenty that is going on with these youngsters. And right now, it is the veteran, Billy Dib, at 32 years of age, trying to tough it out here against the classy Tevin Farmer.
More head movement, Billy. Hands up high, mate. Ooh.
Shots from Farmer. Dib just looked over the top and he misses by a good space with that right hand. A little bit of a lazy shot from Billy Dib. a tired shot, I should probably say, because they have been working so hard.
I like the strategy from the Dib camp. You know, they pay money to bring out this gallant fighter. Like to be honest, he's probably one of the best ones out there. But if they can get him here on their home turf and fight the fight and win the title, well, sky's the limit after it. They sort of stick to the game plan that they have been working on for the last 8-week, 10-week campaign.
Farmer winds up with a few. Mainly the left hand doing the work. Billy Dib tries to fire back and now digs in. Fires some good shots with the right hands.
I'm sure he's never been in a fight like this before, Farmer.
The blood now running out of that cuts over the right eye of Billy Dib as Tevin Farmer digs to the body, goes
nice
low
ball.
with that shot, and a nice uppercut as Billy backs off, finds himself in a corner.
Spin.
Takes a couple of decent shots, and they may have hurt him. Farmer now, with some space and some range, is able to show his own style. That's what he likes to do. He likes to be well clear of his man, to be flashy, to duck and to move. And late in that round, for the first time in this fight, he had the space to show the class that he has. Billy Dib needs to get back in tight. He needs to work hard.
Okay, with the jab to the body, give me the side step, give me the left open. Don't give it to me close, give it to me open in a hook stop. It's gonna line nasty. Okay, he's dropping his hand every time you poke him in the middle. Now, another thing I'm asking, when you touch the rope, with your back feet, spin him. Okay, don't let him have the privilege of grabbing you and muscle you with the head. Okay, he's done. By the 6th round, he has no more legs. Stay focused in the body. Huh? Very smart. Put the one in. Put the one in his cup. Let's go. Very, very smart. I like the way you stay focused. Outstanding. Good job.
This is right.
Here they go again, Dib and Farmer. And sure what was going on there with our referee, but he parted the scene just briefly and returned just in time for things to commence. This is round 5. Good little shot on the inside from Farmer. Working hard now is Tevin Farmer, and Billy Dib, after losing his rhythm late in round 4, here in round 5, he needs to dig deep. This is what he's worked so hard for.
It's a very ugly affair, but he's...
Big shot from Farmer. Big shots. Tevin Farmer, not a noted puncher, and for his trouble, he wears one from Billy Dib. Good guts shown from Dib, who turned it around after looking hurt.
There was a stinging punch there. To his credit, well done, Billy. Get back on your bike, mate. You've got a job to do.
He's a standing target again at this point, is Dib.
More punches, Billy.
Winds up and Farmer ducks in. Just avoids them. Gets his body low to the ground and underneath those shots. Dib back on the inside and they tangle.
Falling into his punches. More head movement, Billy. I'd like to see a little bit more head movement, mate, and then a bit more rapid fire.
Gets underneath the left hand of Farmer. Now gets in tight.
Throw that right hook, mate.
He's not able to get in tight in through these shots at the moment, Dib.
That's it.
Good shot from Farmer in return. Nice jab too from Farmer.
Double it up, Billy.
He's changing it up, Billy Dib. He's staying at this distance. He is having some moments. Farmer, though, you get the impression he's waiting on that left hand. There it is. Now Now Dib gets in tight again, but he's over the top and Farmer's underneath and they tangle, and again they are separated. Now Billy chases him. Some good energy as they finish the rounds. A close rounds, but you'd expect that these are falling the way in the majority of Tevin Farmer. Here's the corner.
He's coming back and women out there that working. Straight up, all the whole come on, fella. Come on. You're looking great. You look like a 25-year-old, believe me, mate. Come on, it's close. Every round's close out. You've got to work more.
He's doing it tough. He's not used to this.
You've got to work. He's not used to this. Come on, be strong. Put him in.
Doing good, KP.
Yeah, I think they're right. All of these rounds are close, but he has to work harder, Billy Dib, if he's going to snatch them from these judges. He's in the fight. Oh, goes down hard. Not to a knockdown, but he slips hard. Gee, he went through the floor.
So we're halfway in this fight. The test of nutrition. Who can handle this style?
Yeah, test of nutrition, attrition, whatever attrition you like. It's a good fight. Oh, good shots from Tevin Farmer, who moves well, goes to the body. Now steps back and throws a nice left hand over the top and again to the body. Starting to open up again. Opens up and misses in a big way. Now he just drops the forearm on the head of Billy Dib and won't let him in tight. Farmer now happy to wheel backwards and out of trouble. Throws his own shot very low.
Ignore it, Billy, and get on with it. Come on.
And now that Billy Dib isn't forcing the pressure, Farmer is able to get out of trouble when he needs to with a bit of space, and he picks off a nice hook and another left hand and goes to the body well. And these are good moments for Farmer, who hits on the break.
You can't just walk in, Billy, and expect to... You've got to duck and weave and then come up with some punches. He's just pot shotting him now, Farmer. That's where he wants him. He's hitting him at will.
He got hit with a good jab there on the way in to Billy Dib. No doubt he needs to get back to what he was trying early on. But at the moment, you can see Farmer is just able to wheel like he does and get out of the way. Billy ties him up now, and let's see if he can go to work.
Hey, we need a little bit more work there, Billy.
They're broken up. Is it close quarters now? And again, our referee very quick to break things up.
That's a boy.
Shot on the inside there from Billy Dib. Farmer with some good moments of his own. Dib works as they hold again. Now works hard, and the crowd get behind him.
Good catch.
Sits down on wonders. Farmer and again, and there's a good shot that gets through, but it didn't seem to rattle Billy Dib too badly. Again, noting that Tevin Farmer, not a noted puncher, just the 5 stoppage victories in his 25 wins, but what he is sharp, and here's his corner.
You know, just start screaming, it could take the attention of the judges. So let's not give him no reason, okay, to even have a little floor like that. We're going to hold like you've been doing, or we're going to turn them, and we're going to bounce. You understand that? You dominated from the outside. I mean, literally, we're dominating all the fights. Okay, so let's not give them, and we dominated very impressively with power shots that everybody can see. So don't do that again. Okay? Beautiful performance. Stay short. That jab is key, though. Get off the jab. Okay, don't get lazy with that jab. Your footwork looks amazing. Now remember, touch the corner, the back of the rope, touch the corner, we can get it. We can get out of there.
Back in action here in Sydney. World title up for grabs between Billy Dibb and Tevin Farmer. This is round 7. You get the impression that Tevin Farmer is ahead in this fight.
He's come out good this round, Billy Dibb. He looks focused. He's very compact. He's working away well.
Shot there from Billy Dibb. Shot. Really good shot. It was just as our referee came in to deliver a warning. Tevin Farmer wore a nice left hook from Billy Dibb, and he may have been wobbled for a moment, but he looks to have cleared up now. Dibb trying to close the distance and get that advantage back.
He started this round well, Billy. I just want him to keep it up. Nice
well.
The
left hook starting to work here for Billy Dibb.
That's it. Stay compact and keep bobbing and weaving. Throw punches when you come up.
Yeah, it's a different looking Tevin Farmer after wearing those 2 shots.
Hands up, Billy. Hands up, son.
Yeah, that's the danger. Some confidence from Billy Dibb. He noted the little advantage. After just walked in.
Rip him in there,
shots.
Spin him around, Billy. Nice little whip inside there.
This is better from Billy Dibb. This is where he needs to be. He needs to work hard now.
Rip in the right hand. Right rip, right hook.
Straight back into it, and Farmer goes to work. Works both sides of the body.
Both hands, good work, Billy.
Good shot there from Tevin Farmer. Billy Dibb stands up to it, though.
Great toughness there by Billy Dibb.
The mouth guard of Billy Dibb has just popped out.
Get back to work how you were. How you started this round, Billy. You're in the game.
Winds up massively, this Tevin Farmer. Billy Dibb distracted by something that's going on with his mouth, I think. Not sure if maybe a tooth came out or what it was, but he gets back to work now, though. There's Dibb, and he's turned by Farmer.
Turn him back, mate. Come on. You take the lead in the stance.
Chasing now is Dibb, and Farmer winds up and misses by a big space. Dibb himself throws something wild. Gets in tight and goes to work. They tie up, and Farmer holds on the inside and gets rid of the danger of Dibb. Well, it's not a pretty fight, but it's tough, and it's willing.
Well, that's Dibb winning that round.
Yeah, you can certainly make a strong case for a Billy Dibb round there. Took one decent shot, but overall he worked well. Here's Jeff Fennick.
Come up with a hook. Come up with the right. Come on, Tim. Come on, Tim. We can do it. Yes. Breathe. We've been confident.
They've got to go under the deep end.
3 times in a row. When he came back, you've got to come back at him. You've got to punch through. You've got to punch through back to the face. You! I've told you that. What did I just tell you? Under what? Under and punch. Come up with a punch. Under, bang up with a punch. Turn your body. Turn your hips. Turn your hips on him.
One's got to take the pace. One's got to take the pace.
Jeff Fennick working very hard in the corner of Billy Dibb. He's trying to get his man motivated. He's trying to get him going.
That's it. Bob and weave. Great
A
advice.
good round the previous from Dibb. Let's see if he can continue it, if he can work even harder. A good shot on the inside. That left hook has looked apart for Dibb. Now he gets back on a jab.
Nice jab, Billy. Farmer mixing it up inside.
Farmer picks his shots nicely. There's another slick power shot from Farmer. A nice right hand now from Farmer. And a left hand to the body. Good moments for the American. One goes into the gloves and Dib got a moment on the inside. And
going right hand.
Got a tight right hand on the inside to the chin of Farmer. We'll need to work hard again now with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in round number 8. Of course, this is a world title fight. We are scheduled for 12.
Rough him up with your shoulders, Billy. Hit him with everything. Everything you got, mate. Bob and weave. Come up with a hook. Uppercut. Don't stop. That's what he's got to do to win this fight. Come on, Billy.
Tie up again. No one can punch from there, and the referee splits them up. Digs in well to the body, does Dib.
Nice left hook.
Farmer hooks on the inside. They both look tired. Good combination from Tevin Farmer and Billy Dib. Just wore a couple, there wasn't too much on him. He punches down and misses as Farmer moves his head well. It's a fight completely lacking in momentum, but what it does have is a real battle of wills. There's a lot of desire that needs to be shown in this ring, and what the corner of Billy Dib hope is that they can promote some of their man's desire as this gets deeper and deeper into the fight. Digs well to the body, just Tevin Farmer. Billy Dib just misses with a left hook, just skidded. There's a right hand and a left hook. Good shots from Dib.
Pick a side, Billy, pick a side. Don't stand in the middle.
Good body shots from Farmer. Dib follows up with a straight right hand.
Hands up, stay compact, go back to work.
He's using his head well again, Farmer. Stays underneath those longer shots from Dib, and at that range he looks comfortable. Well, it was another pretty tough, pretty tight round. He could make a case for Billy Dib, but Tevin Farmer with some good work in the middle stages of that one, and here's his corner.
Before even the fight started, once the match, because once it gets wet, it gets super hit, okay? And we don't want that to happen. When we out the sponsorship, we push everyone. So at the end of the day, we think smart, okay? Now, when we name that, two things are gonna happen. Whether you gonna work or you just gonna hold them and let the referee. Don't let them work. The outside we killing it. So I understand when somebody comes in this, I got no problem with that. Work or grab them and let the referee come. That'll be your 5 to 6 seconds into the break and you come back.
He's touching
This is round number 9.
Fitness levels look good from Farmer.
He springs back in here, and there's a good couple of shots with the left hand again from Billy Dib. Nothing pretty about this whatsoever. And Tevin Farmer just pushes Billy Dib out of
Nice left hook by Billy Dib. Pushing, sir.
Plenty of pushing from Farmer, who goes to work in Billy Dib's corner now. Digs in, does Billy Dib. They tie up again, and he's working as hard as anyone. The referee, Ignatius Missilides.
Oh, nice evasive work there by Billy Dib in a right hand, comes straight back at him.
Very willing now. They're trading at a good range to punch. Taking a couple to give a couple.
They're certainly going tit for tat. Anything you can do, I can do better, which is good.
Billy Dibb grins as he walks back into the exchanges. And now they tangle with the arms nearest the referee, and he's quick smart on that.
Movement, Billy. Move, mate.
Dibb lunges in with the left hand. Just goes over the top of Tevin Farmer. Farmer backs up. Tries to time an uppercut. And there's a shot which nearly took our referee down. Well, you get the impression that something needs to give here because the pressure is immense. Tevin Farmer doesn't like it. The referee doesn't like the tactics of Billy Dibb. And the crowd don't like the fact that Billy Dibb isn't having things his own way, and that's what gave was the chin of Dibb off a big shot from Tevin Farmer. Now he's going to have to work very hard with 20 seconds remaining here in round number 9. Tees up on the left hand, does Farmer. Dibb against the ropes. The towel is in the hand of Jeff Fenech. But there's only 8 seconds remaining. Can Billy Dibb get his way out of this round? He ties up and holds on, and the bell comes to save him. Now that was a big shot.
It was swift left hook, wasn't it?
Dibb went down hard. That left hand of Farmer has looked so good all night. And this is where it happens. Straight into the nose and the cheek of Dibb. A left hook that got between the hands, and then Dibb just needed to hang on. And he did. Almost a delayed reaction shot. Really rattled him. It wasn't pure power, it was just placement.
It's just swift and speed. Speed's power.
He got out of the round. Just 22 seconds remaining when he got back to his feet. And now the stage is set, perhaps, for the American Tevin Farmer to take his first world title. Billy Dibb has won before. He's also won an IBO version of the belt, and a man who has all sorts of experience in world boxing and has won all the titles you'd like himself. Jeff Fenech just gives his man a bit of extra time in the corner, and Farmer goes to work. And it's brutal stuff from Tevin Farmer, the American.
He's grew 10 feet tall now, hasn't he? He's got a taste of blood.
They tangle. And Billy holds on at space. He's in all sorts of trouble at the moment. The tongue comes out.
Hands up, Billy.
He's trying to talk his way into a fight. He's got one. Tevin Farmer brings the hand down. Tries to get that left hand around it. And maybe as he opens it up, is there something on the inside for Billy Dibb? Can he have a moment? Or is the world title headed to the USA with the man who should have had it in his keeping after his most recent outing, Tevin Farmer? A great story. He is himself a boxing journeyman. He was stopped in his first professional bout. He lost 4 of his first 12. He should have won a world title in his most recent bout, and of course he suffered injury, and he was shot through his right hand. He's gone around the boxing world. He's been up and down, but with the world title be here in Sydney for him. At the moment, things looking very much in Tevin Farmer's favour as Billy Dibb tries to work hard here at the halfway mark of round number 10.
Yeah, he's really teeing off and trying to can taste the wind here. Can Farmer, just what can Dibb do to turn it all around? Get on his chest, go back to work, Billy.
He needs to work and work hard, but what does he have left after the knockdown, after all the work he's already put in? He's tying him up, taking away that space. Farmer. Quick hands on the inside as Dibb tries to get him tight. Now works the body and...
Good duck. You got to come back with someone once you slip it, Billy.
He misses over the top again. Farmer just ducks in well. Tough stuff from Billy Dibb. Working hard here in the latter stages of round 10. Tevin Farmer thought it was all over.
Farmer's confidence is up. He's gunning for it.
It's a good shot.
Comes out
straight
again.
down the middle, and out pops that mouth guard. I'm sure he couldn't take a point after what was clearly a shot straight into the mouth. And there's been a couple. And Jeff Fenech takes his sweet time, gives his man every second. And that's the end of round 10. A tough round from Billy Dibb. He was dropped hard in the previous, but he worked and worked hard.
You're professionals here. What you do? Relax. Listen, puppy. Last round. 11. Let's use this round to move around. Real nice. Okay, pick your shot wisely. When he doesn't pick up defense, to your right, bring it down, and count over with your left on the hook stop. Okay? Because he blocks it. He's blocking it. Because he's keeping his hand here. So very simple. Touch, touch. I like when you mini pat, touch, touch. Drop it down, and the left give it to me. Nice and wide. Okay? You understand that? That's what I want. I like the way you grab them. That's the way the referee can separate. Excellent. That's okay. I'm good, but it's okay. We stay focused. We handle that after the fight. After we take the fight, we stand up. You understand that? You understand that?
Some colourful exchanges in the corner of Tevin Farmer. Got to enjoy the comedy moment of we're professionals here. This is the last round. Tevin Farmer applying no. It's 11. And it is. And Farmer using his feet well early in this round. Some freshness that isn't obvious in Dibb at the moment.
No, it's a big difference between him and Dibb. Looking for some motivation, Billy. Inspire yourself, mate. Come on. Find it. We've been deep in. We've signed you. Come on, Billy. Dig deep, Billy. Come on, mate.
Quite simply, there needs to be more output from Billy Dibb, but does he have the capacity at this stage? He's worked so hard. He's also taken big shots. He's been hurt with the head of Farmer there. Sits down on one and
teeing off now.
Farmer.
I think he can taste victory. Farmer is really going to try and put a show on now. Confidence is growing.
And it's just a slip, I think, from Dibb. Let's see what. We're going to dry the Ultra Tune banner at centre ring. Farmer goes to work with some space on Billy Dibb, and here in round 11, Dibb's on the chase and Farmer backs up. The wear and tear is starting to show on the hometown hero, Billy Dibb, who takes some big shots.
He's teeing off on Billy now.
Backs up to the ropes, and Farmer delivers a nice left hand and a body shot. Dibb out of the way, tries to counter, but Farmer wasn't there to be hit.
Stalk him, Billy. Just don't stand there in front of him. Pick a side.
Got to throw something. He's there measuring his Dibb, but he's not having the same output he did earlier on. He hasn't been able to work as hard as he'd like on the inside. He's been tied up at get most opportunities, and Farmer works well there.
Right on, Billy!
Misses by a good space, does Billy Dibb with that one, and Tevin Farmer looks very relaxed and very comfortable as the bell rings to end round number 11. Just one more to come here in Sydney. World title boxing live on Fox Sports, and this man, Billy Dibb, has 3 minutes to do something that would be remarkable.
No fucking way. No fucking way. Don't get here, though. Let's finish the fucking round.
Don't get hit for you. I don't care about finishing the round, I care about you.
I'm ready.
We don't need it. Let's get 100% fucking right for you. I'm a type for you.
Yes, sir.
I love you. Can't ask me your fight. You're already a champ. I told you that. No, that's your fight. Everything you got. Everything you got. Everything you got. Billy. Billy.
Billy. Last time we had a fight. Last time we had a fight.
So this man here, Tevin Farmer, looks set to win his first world title, an IBF World Super Featherweight belt. A remarkable story he has been, but the hometown hero, Billy Dibb, you heard in the corner, this is the last 3 minutes of his professional boxing career. There was some discussion about the towel coming in. He was strongly against that concept. What a ride it's been for Billy Dibb. Whatever happens in this 3 minutes, no knockdown there. His journey outside the ring, well documented. His journey inside the ring at times heroic and at times brutal. And here against Tevin Farmer, it looks like the fairy tale will not come.
Massive left hand.
But he wants to get through these last 3 minutes. He has 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining here in front of his fans in Sydney. The American Tevin Farmer sits in his own corner and just stays out of trouble. Dibb lunges in, throws a right hand that misses.
Ooh, nice left uppercut.
Good shot from Farmer. Dibb wears it, keeps burrowing in, working hard. There's swelling and cuts all over the eyes and the face of Billy Dibb. He tangles up with 90 seconds remaining in this world title fight. Gets in tight again and works. He's working hard, is Billy Dibb, in this final round. He's on the inside and punching well. Over the top as well. He's got nothing left except for heart, but there's plenty of that. And it's all on display here in Sydney this evening.
Yeah, that was never a question for Billy. I think the game plan that they brought to the table, Farmer, he outmastered him.
He's slick, he's classy as Tevin Farmer. He's fought a good fight. He had all the fire of Billy Dibb coming towards him through the first half of this fight, and he weathered the storm. He managed to move out of trouble. He fought him in his own game at times, and then he got the opportunity to use those flashy defensive skills. And with 30 seconds remaining, he's able to open up with both hands.
He goes on an onslaught.
And they tangle up again and work hard, Dibb and Farmer. The IBF World Super Featherweight title belt being contested here in Sydney. Billy Dibb and Tevin Farmer. It's been bloody, it's been brutal. It hasn't been pretty, but gee, it's been a tough fight. And Billy Dibb ends his professional boxing career, you would think, on his feet, just as he deserved. He's a former world champion. He's done himself proud here in Sydney this evening. But the American Tevin Farmer, he could have been a journeyman the way that his professional career began. As it turns out, he looks like being a world champion, and it's thoroughly deserved after what happened in his most recent outing against Kaneshi Agawa. He now will, we think, have the IBF's World Super Featherweight belt around his waist. But no shame in what we saw from the always tough Australian Billy Dibb.
No shame at all. You know, they tried to do this school playground brawl. It was working on early, but I've got to take my hat off to Farmer. He's a class effort. He got his head around their game plan and he come back and he hit him at will at different exchanges, and he deserves a victory. But I take my hat off to Billy Dibb. He's a tough warrior, always has been. From what he's done in the game, excellent work, come back, but he's up against a class athlete season. So hats off to Farmer.
It could have been the perfect night here for Billy Dibb. All the ingredients were there. A big home crowd in his hometown, a world title. He won his IBO belt way back in 2008. He won his IBF belt in 2011. It's a long way back. Obviously, he had that brutal stoppage loss against the Kashimura in Japan in 2015, but it wasn't to be, we don't think, tonight, barring something mind-blowing on the cards when Billy Dibb makes it out of these 12 rounds safe. And at times it looked like maybe he wouldn't get this distance, but you cannot question the heart of this man. And that is what boxing is all about. Billy Dibb and Tevin Farmer embrace at centre ring. And when you think about what the pair of these two have been through during their professional careers and their lives, this belt means oh so much. And you can see that at centre ring right now, and you can see plenty of respect. And that is fantastic to see. And he couldn't begrudge Tevin Farmer winning a world title, Garth. So few people have the opportunity to win them. And a man who's come from where he's come from, having lost by stoppage his first bout and losing plenty early on. He could have been, as I said, a journeyman, but now looks like he's going to be a world champion.
Mate, remarkable effort. You know, I saw when they took on this fight, and I've seen the highlights, and I've followed him for a while, Farmer. There's no mystery why he's a $1.20 favourite, but to his credit, they brought a game plan, and I thought, well, it could be it, but he mastered it and he got himself out of it, and he come away with a victory, I think.
Yeah, well, we'll soon find out because those scores are just being tallied up as we speak. Billy Dibb being embraced by one of his brothers now, and all of his friends and family are here in Sydney. They were here to see a victory. What they saw was a man with incredible heart, who we think has gone down to a man with a heart to match. Let's go upstairs, make it official, find out who's going to take home the IBF World Super Featherweight title. Here is Mark Warren.
Wherever you're joining us on Fox Sports 503 or on ESPN Plus throughout the United States of America, fighters to center ring, and we go to the judges' scorecards. But first, before the decision, please put your hand together for a 12-round war. Perhaps not pretty, but wow. 12 rounds of championship boxing. Carl Zapier scored the fight, 118-109. Levi Martinez scored the fight, 119-108. Ian Scott scored the fight, 120-107. All by and out of the red corner and the new Super Featherweight Champion of the World,